We are back at it today and we have another member question video that we're doing today. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to submit them on site and we'll make videos about them to help you guys and to get you up and moving faster with some of the burning questions that you have, right? So the question today is, how do I find a product that I can sell? I don't care the category, I just want a product that I can sell and not have a ton of competition, do pretty well at, right? So we'll focus on the part saying, I want to find a product to sell. I don't care the category, and we're going to focus on that right now. There are going to be some criterion as to how many people are selling, what the average revenue is per month, the average pieces sold, things like that, and we'll jump into it and discuss some of those as we go on. But first, I want to tell you, I'm going to use two tools to do this. AMZ Scout and DataHawk. I tout these left and right because of the 1-2 punch that they bring, right? AMZ Scout that you see in the bottom corner here runs over Amazon, and it basically scrapes the site as you progress through, and you can use this tool to find products. I will show you how to do that, and it is dead simple. We're going to do it in 10 minutes or less. Then we're going to use DataHawk to go in and define the product, and it's going to tell us how to take over customer listings or competitor listings. It's going to tell us how to take over competitor listings. So what we're first going to do, bump into AMZ Scout. If you don't care the category or niche or anything like that, I say start here, hit this a few times just to see what happens. Because what AMZ Scout's going to do algorithmically, it's going to run over Amazon's system and it's going to find one where there's low results here, high number of monthly sales, high number of revenue, and the sales rank advantage and price. Essentially, it's going to tell you this is one that you could probably jump into and do really well at off the bat because there isn't a lot of strong people in the listing and it wouldn't take much to actually jump in and take it over. Really quick, I just hit product score. Notice that some of the top ones here, like they're only a handful people. Everyone else is 6 and below and you can take them over really easy. Something that I also want to look at with that is take a look at the average estimated revenue. Now, these guys are probably very established in the market, but the product score is a meh. But these guys are killing it. I mean, estimated revenue, 228,706. I'd say that's pretty good for a product that has a low product score. What this tells me is if you launch something competitive to this product, you're going to be able to overtake it pretty quick. Now, they do things like EBC. They have things buttoned up. So you're going to have to dive in and really dig your heels in to take them on. But you have the opportunity to do that. Now, this is how I go in and actually find the tree branch niches to the main categories, right? We'll take this one. The SP means sponsored products, so these guys have a fair amount of ads behind them. So let's kind of dive in a little bit more and see what we can find. Something in, say, a subcategory niche that we can take advantage of, right? So here's all the keywords. And if you notice, I just hit the little down arrow and I went to keywords right here. Each of these are links on Amazon. So if I click this, it's going to take me to essentially Huggy overnight size 4 will become the keyword here. I'm going to hit travel changing pad just to see what happens to the quality score and the niche here. So as this loads, it's going to bring up again the winners. It's looking like a nice niche. And let's hit estimated revenue here. Note this is lower right now. We'll let it populate for a minute, but you're also going to see a difference of strength of people. And you're not going to have ones as powerful as, say, the Huggies or the one we just looked at. That's why I call this tree branching. You're going off the main shoot and you're finding parts of it where you can capitalize on and essentially skirt and follow the suit of the guys that are doing the mainline stuff and tag team up some of their listings. You can take those over. That's a different video. We'll show you that later because that's marketing and advertising. We're showing you how to find a product. Perfect. So let's take a look at this one right here. 38,000 in sales for this little baby travel changing pad. Pretty simple. It looks like it has some little organizers on there, folds up nice and small, and just running across here, the rank number 504, sell price is $22, minimum price $20. So there's some fluctuation there. They're netting about 15. Net margin 70%, estimated sales about 1,700 pieces, number of reviews 214. See, this one would kind of get me, is the number of reviews that are listed here. Because essentially what you're going to have to take over in DataHawk and find is how many reviews do you have to get to rank above these people, and how many pieces do you need to sell to rank above these people in terms of velocity. But other things to look at is like these guys don't have EBC going. They are FBA. Let's see, they are ranked oversized, and there are 3 variants of this. So let's actually click into this product a little bit more. So it looks like they have color variations, which brings the cost down a little bit. And they are prime. Again, I'm just in a blank system, so I don't get any biases on things that come from, or any search results that I've done in the past. But this thing looks dead simple to find. And here's something crazy about AMZ Scout. When you guys find a product, again, Exprt Sales has a sourcing agent in China, but if you don't want to do that, you need to find Alibaba and find this thing in a minute, right? So I'm going to copy the ASIN. I'm just going to hit copy ASIN. And just as a pro tip, ASINs are right here in the URL or down at the bottom here where it actually talks about the product. There's UPC and there's ASIN. So I'm going to grab this ASIN and I'm going to go into DataHawk. And so we'll just hurry and jump into a video sample 1. We're going to hit product. And we're going to add this product and just paste the ASIN in. Yes, we want to add all the variants because this is going to give us data on all the variants there. I am going to change up here really quick because it takes time for data to populate in DataHawk. So I'm going to go into one where we've already tracked some products. This is the standard one that comes with DataHawk. It actually pre-builds some of these items for you. What I do at this point in time is I look at the rate of reviews that these guys get. So every day they get about a 0.08% change. They have a 4.6 star. They have 210 in the bestseller rank, and buy box availability. These guys are getting beat out on pretty heavily, but they're still doing about 62K a month average in total sales, or about 5,000 pieces, right? That's great because that gives you a North Star to guide on. What I'm really looking at are things like keyword trackers. And what this is going to tell me here is they have keywords ranking from 1 to 16, and then they're in the top 3 on the other sets, right? And you can go through and actually check and see their ranking of keywords. So weightlifting wraps, wrist wraps, and weight support brace. They're in the top at least 25 on almost everything they're doing. Top 3 on everything right here, and have been ranking there for a long time. They've dropped a little bit on weightlifting wraps, but they are still essentially slaying it and capitalizing off that. There are more keywords that these guys operate on. So really quick, just to show you and bounce back. Here's the listing for it. If you look at this product specifically and hit get keywords, you can see all the keywords that they're using. Copy those out from the CSV, dump them in here, and track. These in DataHawk, it'll give you a monthly search volume or velocity of how many times this is used. And you'll be able to understand where your competitors are, how many are in that space, and which ones you can actually bid against. Then you can go in and do a keyword lookup against them. So ranking number 1 for wrist wraps, there's 14,800 here, and average annual use about 12,000. This is a little off on this part, but I have found that the cost per click is darn near on. So you can kind of budget which one do you want to start looking for, and just hit click it if you guys want to start tracking some other ones, and it'll put it in and compare it against the product that you're actually competing against, right? So you'll go back in the track and you'll see 5 more added on there if you really want to make it work. And this will tell you how many keywords are that you're actually not indexing. I'm only doing 3 because this is a demo, right? Another thing they have is a listing analysis. And we have 30 seconds to show this, but then you're able to see their title, description, and bullet points, and how many times they've changed it to rank differently. So it looks like they're doing holiday specials, bring it back to everyday business as usual stuff, and now they're changing things to re-rank on different keywords. That is finding a product and comparing against competitors in under 10 minutes, you guys. If you have any questions, hit us up on expertsales.com. Good luck and go kill it.